maybe you think too much, maybe you disassociate, maybe just being in your body and feeling a sense of groundedness is hard because you're racing from one thing to the next. And that can be an internal or an external thing. But what we're going to do now is the same kind of thing, but gearing it towards having a grounded, embodied experience rather than a lifting, energy raising experience. First thing is take a couple of deep breaths, settle into your chair, put both of your feet on the floor, and notice the weight of the chair pressing against your seat, the backs of your legs, as well as the floor meeting the soles of your feet. Keep breathing. And throughout this whole process, the most important thing is to keep breathing. One of the things we do when we come across something new or start to get nervous is we hold our breath, and that'll shoot you right back up into your head. And we want to pull that down. So the best way to do that is to breathe slowly and deeply, trying to expand that lower belly to get air all the way into the bottom of your torso. One of the things I like about this chair is it's got a lot of texture to it. So if you have something that you can put your hands with the palms of your hands flat on something and notice the texture of something, whether it's a smooth desk or the texture of the arms of your chair, that would be the next thing to really sink into and root into your seat. Keep breathing. Now, for this one, we're going to start at the top of the head. The crown chakra is violet, and sometimes it's shown as white. So you can see that as there being a light above your head. And imagining at the top, the crown of your head, where the fontanelle is, right here, there being a purple, violet orb. It might open up like the aperture of the camera, or think about a lotus blooming, but you're allowing that energy to open up. And just breathe into that visualization, imagining that violet. Just radiating down over the top of your skull. For your next one, you're going to think about the middle of your forehead, maybe further into your head where your pineal gland is. And see this moving downward stream of light going down your central column into that next one, which is indigo light for your third eye chakra. And breathe that light cooling, filling up, gently streaming downward until it fills up completely with indigo light. So you're going from violet light at the top of your head down to the indigo until this overflows to pouring down, going down your central column to your throat chakra. It's a bright sky blue. See this orb opening, that lotus blooming, the energy streaming down naturally. Maybe you want to move your shoulders a little bit here so you're not tight. You're not blocking this downward flow. And see that orb fully filling with blue light until this overflows too. As you breathe, it naturally overflows, flowing down your central column with your breath all the way to your chest. This next one, the heart chakra, the center of compassion, self-compassion, is green, vibrant living. Fill that orb, allowing it to open and fill. Your breath should feel gentle. It's okay to move a little bit if you need to. You want to feel pliable as you do this. Anytime that you get stuck into a static position and lock your joints, you're also locking what in yoga they call bandhas, which are like contraction that can act almost locks in a canal. So energetically, we want to keep things fluid. Filling up your chest with that green light, that orb too overflows and pours down into the base of where your ribs meet, solar plexus, the center of your body, the center of your solar system that is you. And on your breath, allow that flowing downward energy to fill up yellow, bright, golden, filling up the seat of yourself, your sense of self, your center, until this too overflows. So on your next breath, allow that central column to continue to flow downward, moving down into below your belly button, the womb area, bottom of your belly, sacral, sacrum, letting that orb fill with orange energy, seat of your creativity, allowing it to open and fill on your breath. If it helps you to continue to make note of each one of the orbs as you're moving downwards to continue that flow and that continuity of moving down into your body, that's fine. So allow the sacral chakra to overflow and pour downward naturally, pooling down into the base of your sits bones, where your anus is, where you meet your chair. And see the root chakra start to open up as you fill it with breath. Red, deep. Make sure you're not clenching anything, whether it's your glutes or any of your pelvic muscles. You want this, again, to be fluid and gentle. You have more strength when you're able to move and not locked up. If you want to continue this further, you can imagine a black chakra underneath the soles of your feet, connecting you to the earth, connecting you to your ancestors, rooting you further. Visualize that energy moving down through the floor and then back up again to connect to the top as a full circuit. It moves up like water vapor, connecting to the top of your head that you might see like a fountain. The intake returning. As you continue to explore this, you can see how each one of the chakras feels, breathing into each one of them, noticing other parts of your body. A common art therapy tool that you could use after this is a body check-in, where you can use a outline of a body or a gingerbread person and visually represent what those different parts of your body feels like. What does tightness feel like? What does tingling or pain or coldness feel like? What does pressure feel like? If you were doing this as a way to get yourself grounded and embodied at the end of the day, you might want to see the visualization slowly dimming like you have it on a light dimmer, absorbing and allowing yourself to slowly wind down as you connect to the